All right, buckle up because this next one is really, really big and really, really deep. We believe that God created everything. Okay, there it is. That's it. That's it. We believe in creation. All right. Okay, we'll get a little bit more detailed than that. So we believe that God is the creator. The Bible says that nothing that was made apart from God. So God made everything. We believe creation ex nihilo. If you know what that means, it wasn't that God just shaped matter that pre-existed. It means that God created out of nothing. And so that's our take. If you want to get a little deeper than that, and I realize this gets into the argument of young Earth creationism and all that, we do believe that the plain reading of Genesis is not a mythical history. We believe the plain reading is the plain reading, and that God created in about the closest equivalent to 24-hour days as you could get when there was no sun or moon or earth. Like, God made it in a normal day, and the way you represent that in a Hebrew sense is evening and morning, because the Hebrew day starts at nightfall and goes till the next day. And so that's why it said evening and morning. So just the plain old reading of all of this just would let us know it's not day age, it's not millions of years, it's not a mythological framework. It's about as close to a normal 24 hours, give or take a few minutes day. That's what the sense of the text is just there. We believe that God created in 6 days. We believe he probably created, roughly 6,000 years ago. That date might change, every year, depending on when you watch this video. Could be 6,001. I'm kidding. We don't know the specific year that everything was made. There's various chronological issues that come up, but we believe it's a roughly 6,000-year-old Earth. Um, Again, we don't believe in macro evolution in the sense that through undirected processes, things rose from a primordial soup into what they are today. We believe that there are some minor changes within a species that take place as something adapts through means of epigenetics or whatever have you. We can get into all the scientific aspects of that. We believe God has given things the ability to adapt to their environment. Some people call this microevolution. We have absolutely no problem with that. We just don't believe that things change from goo to you, as it were. A dog will be a dog. A cat will be a cat. If you want to get into some of the science of that, we can. I would recommend looking at all of the experiments they've done on fruit flies and bacteria. Fruit flies and bacteria, they can replicate thousands of generations worth in a very short time. And there has been no net change beyond little mutations here and there that have not substantially changed the organism. God has built a vast, vast array of creativity and adaptability into his creation. That's what we would call microevolution, but we do not believe in the macroevolutionary change. We believe God created things to reproduce after their kind, and so take of that what you will, and that's what we observe in nature. And so we do believe in creation. If you go a step further, we believe in what is called young earth creation, and those are the reasons why we believe that. We believe God created in 6 days, rested on the seventh, and that's where the week comes from and some of those. And so if you want to know more information on that, like I said, we've already done some sermon series on that, but he created all of these things. The one that he did create very directly, as we talked about under man, is he made man with the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul, which comes into play later on. We do believe that creation has been cursed by the fall. And the Bible says that creation groans until now, until the day of its redemption. And we do believe that God will eventually burn it all up and recreate. And that'll happen sometime in the future. And so that's our take on creation. Creation was very good. As a result of man's fall, there were aspects of creation that are no longer very good, but God will work out in that situation later on. So if you want to know more information on that, like I said, please get in touch with us. Take a look at the Constitution. You can see our doctrinal statement. You can see some of the verses that I'm referencing very, very briefly here. But that is our take on the topic of creation.